Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 23rd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning fairly early-ish, not too bad, but got up, got around, got the dogs out, all the good fun stuff with it. The dogs I have today, doing good. End up with Luna here, she's good. So I had a new dog that was coming over for daycare for the first time, and you're gonna see how they get along. So it's less than a year old, so it's a puppy still. A little bit of separation anxiety. It's kind of a little bit needy on that thing, but overall wasn't too bad. Also had Cosmo here, which is a doodle that I watched that is super just clumsy and goofy and so much fun. But the new puppy decided it wanted to try and be dominant over Luna off and on. And Luna tolerates all dogs pretty much all the time unless they try and hump her, and then she just does not put up with that shit at all. But she lashes out, but it's more like she's being murdered. Like she screams, like this bloody murder scream sound, she's being killed. And like I've seen dogs like, you know, stepped on and stuff that don't make as much noise as she makes when a dog upsets her, and she screams and the dogs will run back like, what the hell was that? And it scares the crap out of you. You know it's coming. So definitely you think, oh my God, somebody's being killed. It's just Luna having a fit. So that was overall pretty good. They got over it. The dog kind of learned to leave her alone for the most part. They got along pretty good. He was running around sniffing and chasing things and wanting to cuddle and stuff. And he got playing with the doodle and things. So he was heading pretty good. And we're doing it basically as like a test run. This is the first time the dog's been anywhere without the owners. And they're wanting to do a longer trip coming up. I think in the summer, they said they want to make sure the dog's comfortable. I said, well, usually in that kind of situation, I recommend do at least a couple daycares and then a single overnight. That way the dog gets used to it, knows it's going back home after being here, and then it's less likely to have the situation of, like I had the last one with the dog got dropped off that had never been anywhere else, and then the guy dropped it off and didn't come back for over 3 weeks. So that one got a little weird, and the dog got acting really strange and stuff. So definitely not the best of situations in there, but we made it all work, and it is what it is. So got a few things done today, nothing too major. Got some yard work done. Went ahead and got the yards mowed. Not all of them. I didn't run out of batteries. I didn't mow the backyard at the old house, but it is what it is. It wasn't that bad. I looked at it and it wasn't horrible. It wasn't worth trying to swap out extra batteries because to get the backyard mowed, since my big battery died, I let it go until it's completely dead to see kind of where it's, how much I get out of that one charge. So it did way better than my batteries were before. But the backyard would take basically all three of my other batteries in order to get it mowed. And I didn't feel like swapping out batteries over and over again. So I'll charge them up probably tomorrow. I'll mow the backyard at the old house and get it wrapped up. But getting into the mowing and stuff, hung out with the dogs again, kind of just chilling out there. Went ahead, they came and picked up the daycare puppy, and he did really good. He was happy to see the owners again, which was great. And from there, just had to get my run in, get my run done, got back, and I was looking at some plants I had, and one of my desert rose plants I've had for a few years now, and it's still at the old house. It actually went into bloom. So I repotted it and brought it into the house as a little extra color and stuff for my wife. Kind of dropped it off to her, and basically once it's done blooming, I'll take it back outside again and redo it. But yeah, it's kind of nice to have just an external pot laying around. That was a nice blue pot. She likes it quite a bit. So I'll probably end up taking that desert rose out of there and then repotting in some snake plants in that to put in our bedroom, because they claim snake plants are really good to have in your bedroom. So I guess they produce a ton of oxygen overnight, especially release a lot of their oxygen at night from the carbon monoxide. So that'd be good for the bedroom, kind of help purify the air in the house and all that good fun stuff. So I'm going to probably use that blue pot once the desert rose stops blooming. I will move it into another pot and then rotate it through. So kind of nice little, just kind of something to do, I guess, repotting that. It's pretty easy, pretty simple activity. So I got that wrapped up. Ended up basically, wife after work, she decided to go see her father, which was great. Hung with him for a little bit and trying to figure what we're doing for dinner. Didn't know what time she was coming home, how late she'd be. So when I got back from my run, I decided to work on my Suburban again some, since I found a shop that's gonna take it in, try and replace the brake lines. I figured I better get the rest of the front end put back together because I sold the whole front clip off the truck. So spent a bunch more time working on it again. I think I've got it buttoned up now. Still have no brakes and no brake lines are even hooked up at all. But I spoke to the guy who's going to borrow his trailer. He said tomorrow morning he should be back home by like 7:30, and then he's going to be heading out in the boat about 9 or 10. So I said, well, I'd reach out like 8 tomorrow if I'm free, and assuming everything's going like it is, I should be. I'll get my trucking ready, get the receiver in and all that kind of stuff, and get it ready to go and get my straps, which I don't take any of my straps yet, but until I put the Suburban up on the trailer. But go ahead and that way, in case he's like asking, do you have straps? Because he asked about borrowing his straps, which are small, and I'm like, no, I've got my own. So yeah, I can show it to him. But went ahead and figured I'll get that ready to go and all that good fun stuff. So got that set up, which is going to be nice to be able to use the trailer and not have to buy one. I hate borrowing people's shit. It just never seems to go well for me because it just kind of is what it is. But I also don't want to spend $4,000 or $5,000 to buy a trailer to haul my Suburban one time, maybe twice. So definitely don't think it's worth it. But who knows? Probably needed to buy another trailer anyway, and especially I bought a cow that I'm having butchered. The next couple months it'll be done. I'm not sure when, because they're gonna finish feeding it out this summer and then have it butchered. And basically I gotta go up to Iowa and pick it up. So I think, assuming everything goes like it should, I should be able to just stick it in like the back of a pickup truck and with the freezer, and or take my small trailer that I have, which will haul a freezer full of meat. I just gotta figure out how much it is once it's butchered up. It should be, probably guessing, I don't know, probably maybe 1,000 pounds. And that's gonna be in that. The machine I've held 2 vending machines on it before, but never for 24 hours straight driving. So I want to rebuild all the bearings and all that kind of stuff, repack them all before I take that little trailer up there that far, carrying that much weight. So might be better off just to buy a big trailer and City Hall. That way I don't have to worry about it. It will cost me more fuel, but who knows? There's also the thought, if my Suburban's running good and doing like it should be, I thought about, I might be able to, if they got the forklift up there, I might be able to just haul the Suburban up, take the seats out to the back, and just slide the deep freeze right into the back of the Suburban and just strap the shit out of it, so if I get in a wreck it'll kill me, and put a bunch of straps on it and then run it home with it. Once I get it home, run by the shop, pick it back out with the forklift again and take it out that way, because I won't be able to get the lid all the way open in order to unload it inside the Suburban, which I would if I had it on a trailer. So because that's my plan, is just to unload it all into a cooler, or onto the ground actually, slide the freezer into my garage, plug it back in, refill it back full on my cow. So that's kind of the plan with it, but we'll see what that comes when that time gets here, because it's a long ways away. And I threatened to basically try to talk to my buddy, and I'm like, hey, I will pay your fuel if you want to bring it down for me, and hotels and all that kind of stuff, because he won't make the drive straight through, but I'd pay for his trip down and back if he wanted to bring my cow to me after it's butchered. Also be giving me an excuse to hang out down here for a while. So we'll see if that works and takes place or not, but it would just save me time. It actually cost me more money to do it that way, but it saved me the time back up there. So who knows? And if I get him and his dad down here, definitely like to see them, show off my area a little bit, that kind of fun stuff. So but yeah, I went ahead and ended up eating some spicy chicken nuggets, which are kind of gross, but I think I bought them out of like anticipation. They turned out to be kind of gross, but I didn't feel like throwing them away, and nobody else in the house eats them. So that's what I had for dinner. My wife ended up having, I think she had like a burrito or something. I'm not sure she was gonna have her leftovers from last night's dinner, but apparently mom decided to have it for lunch. So that's what mom knocked out, but it is what it is. So went ahead after dinner, headed back outside, had myself a nice little cigar, played with the dogs, and the little one had went home earlier, so that was good. So it's just Luna and Cosmo here. They're getting along splendidly. So went back in, told my wife, I said, know what I want next year for Christmas? I want you to do the research and check when next year's Fringe is, and I want to buy like a bunch of tickets to a bunch of shows. Like I want to go see a ton of shows, to the point like I want to block off my calendar. I don't want to work. I want you to take vacation time. I want to go there, and I don't care, hell, maybe just get a hotel room over there for a week. You get one of the resort rooms over there and hang out in Orlando all week and check out just ton of shows. I want to go see them all. So, and she's like, okay. So she looked and saw that a buddy of ours, Ross, has him and Joel have a show this year over there on Sunday. So she went ahead and bought the button and bought the tickets to it. So we're gonna go see Ross perform Sunday, which part of me didn't want to do. But it's like, oh, whatever. I want to see Ross. I love Ross. He's great. But I kind of wanted to like say, hey, my first year ever doing Fringe, I done like 20 shows. Like I just saw shows all week long. I just kind of make it like a overload of my first year experience. But then I thought, maybe it's better go check out 1 or 2 shows this year and then see how much Fringe might suck. And if it sucks, I won't have to take my week vacation and go check out Fringe for a week. So yeah, that's what our plan is there. So who knows, we'll see how it goes down. But overall, pretty good day. I'm headed back in finally. Wife watched another episode of The Rookie with me, and then she crashed off to sleep as we finally got a little bit of rest and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.